Hello and welcome to my very first Let's Play, being Let's Play Fez. Fez is a game that came out in 2012 for Xbox Live Arcade. I actually don't own an Xbox, and I did view another Let's Play from it because I really liked the design from it. And it came out on Steam this year, 2013, May the 1st. I did buy it and immediately I played it a bit. I think I finished to about 84% into the game, and I'll do a let's play out of it. Fez, basically, and I'll go into here, is a two-dimensional platformer, puzzle platformer, with actually a 3D environment. As you can see here, it's 140%. That doesn't actually matter. So for the let's play, we will be at slot 3. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Now, Fez, it starts a bit weird. Obviously, the graphics aren't that great, as you can see right here. But I mean, it is an awesome game, and I think, yeah, I'm sorry, I just clicked away just to see something, and I will lower the audio actually. I mean, it does have great ambience on as well, but just for the stream, I'll lower it a bit. So this is Fez, our guy. You can jump, yay, you can climb things, yay, and that's about it for now. But in the future, it will all change. So here we get a great view of how the game will look like for us. It's basically, as I said, graphically not that great. This is our starting town, this is where we live. You see a bunch of people which you can actually talk to, and some really weird mailing system. Hey, cool, right? So this is still tutorial. It says walk to the mailbox, press X. Now I'm playing this with a PlayStation controller on my PC. I advise you to actually play this on your PC. You can go indoors. Actually, I'm not gonna do this yet. I'm just gonna go up because we are gonna go into those doors later on. And once you open a door, it will stay open for the remainder of the game, so that you can at least keep track of where you went, where you didn't go. So here we are. He says special day. It's ready. It's Gomez time. Gomez is actually your name. Now you might say, why isn't it Fez? Well, Fez is also a hat, a type of hat, a certain type of hat, and you actually get a Fez here during this cutscene. And you'll see the significance of it. You see also that the old guy actually has a Fez on his head as well, so he's actually your predecessor. Or I think he is. It's not really explained in the game. And these graphics, man, I mean, they really did a great job with this all. So yeah, they have their own language which they speak here. You can decipher it eventually, but I never went through that. I actually forgot my notes. Damn, that's not smart. I should have figured out and took my notes from the previous playthrough, because they are relevant. And I don't actually know where in the game I found them before. So I might, if I come across it during the video, I'll just Google it quickly. And I'll explain where you get them, or at least how you get them. Normally you don't Google them. Everything you need to know is hidden in the game in some kind of way with a puzzle, and here you have your top hat, your very special item, Fez, which is as the game's title, of course. But I mean, the game was just so ingenious with so little possibilities. It created such a great universe. You can basically play it out in two different game styles. You have a 32 cube finish, and so here you can change perspective. That's basically the 3D aspect, and the cube that gave you Fez exploded. Oh no, what now? The entire world is gonna crash. And this is something they did as well. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong with your screen, there's nothing wrong with my game. It's something they implied in the game. I'm not sure why they did this, but I think they're like trying to set up that the game is some kind of emulation or something, where you have stuff like that. As you can see, it's still glitching. there's obviously nothing wrong with the game, it just does this from time to time. Not from time to time, actually at a certain specific moment, so I think it has something to do with the story. The story is something you have to figure out yourself, and you start again. But this time, you have the fez on your head. This is your room, right? Previously nothing? You can turn it. And this is the 3D aspect of the game. Basically, like let's say you climb up here, you turn it, and you stand up there. And for now, that doesn't seem significant, but in the future, you will. Now the cubes also exploded, so you see some yellow cubes there, qubits it's called, or qubits, which you have to collect. 8 smalls make 1 big, and you need 32 big ones to have the first ending of the game, and then 64 for a complete ending, which you can only complete after you had the 32 ending. So he said something went wrong, I need your help, but and he's Dot. So he's explaining that the cube exploded all over the world, and that you have to restore it, and without doing it, that the entire world is gonna crash if you don't. He's explaining about the doors, that it says 1 cube needed, and how to collect the cubes, or just to collect the cubes. Shiny golden cubes, blah 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 blah. Nothing important there. I don't think you actually mind, but basically, try imagining living in a. So we'll go through this door first. Try imagining living in a 2D world, but there actually exists in a 3D world. And this is why it's relevant, right? So there's nothing special to this room at first sight, nothing at all. But when you turn it, you see, hey, there's a chest there. How the hell do I get there? I can't go through. If you turn it again, you see, whoa, I can go through here. So you turn it around, and you're there. Then you can open the chest. You have to press X, which I assume is this button. Yeah. Still having to figure out the controls, of course, because it's PlayStation. And you get a key. So a key obviously opens a locked door. I think everyone knows that. And we're living here. Just turning around, making sure I haven't missed anything here. It doesn't seem to be. Have to get up here now. Hup. Yeah. So here's a locked door, which you can now open with a key. And we'll go in, and as you can see, the previous ones opened. So yeah, this one has a map in it. Now I have to find out how I get to that screen. It isn't this button. Is it one of these? No. How do I get there to the map? No, that's not it. That's it, I think. Yeah, it is this. So here we can see the map. It doesn't actually show anything except some. I know what it's for, but I obviously can't explain it right now. It's basically for some kind of iteration you have to do. And you also see these symbols on the wall, right? And those numbers. So the symbols actually stand for some kind of input which you have to do with your mouse, with your keypad, or your controller at least. So that symbol stands for up. That symbol, the square, stands for X. This doesn't actually have a meaning. That stands for right, I think. That stands for turning to the left. And this one stands for turning to the right. I think it's something like that. I'm not certain anymore at this point, because I forgot my notes. And the other symbols there are actually numbers. So there is a numeric system in this game which you can find out in the classroom. And then you of course do the number 1 first and the next one, and you get a special cube. I'll do that in the next episode. For now, we'll finish this floor. And I'll come back to that and start with it in the next floor when I got my notes back. So here we can walk over here and go in. So basically we're trying to explore everything, trying to find all 8 cubes. Here's the old guy, the Fess. He says, it's been a long time, it's your turn now. So he's basically saying, yeah, I used to be the same guy, or the guy that had to do what you're doing now. And he even has a picture here hanging of someplace else where you can't go yet, or at least we'll get there later. This is also something special, of course. It's basically a camera, an owl there. Owls have a huge significance. This as well, of course. It has the number system and stuff like that. So yeah, this guy basically was the guy who did everything like this before you. So, and obviously he dragged you into this. Damn him. So we're just checking around, and yeah, there's a door. Basically, when you enter a new level, you want to explore it as much as you can. Hey, there's nothing here. Why you? So yeah, there was nothing there, but I mean, you have to explore, right? Can I move the camera? Thank you. So yeah, you can move the camera around apparently, which is great. And we'll see if we need anything here. We do. And another door to go in. This seems pretty simple, and this is pretty simple at this point, but it's just a starting zone, right? This is just tutorial, some backstory, stuff like that. So we'll keep on climbing, keep on getting cubes, and get the chest. I mean, you can make this jump at this point, but let's turn it. You can't make that jump. As you can see, I will fall down. And we will go through this door first. Obviously, should have opened the chest, but this is a classroom. Is there anything here? Nope. There's nothing we need. It's just basically about who we are as a person, our system, ABC. You know, the standard stuff. Unless you're Chinese, but I assume you're not watching this then. So yeah, this is how we work, but it's not how the world works, or at least the entire world works. Another door which we'll go through, and then we'll go and open the chest. Oh, there's another door. Another cube. Someone's living room, so we just went into someone's living room just for nothing. This seems like Zelda. Just in facts, at facts. I saw a t-shirt like breaking clay pots brings good fortune, and you just see a clay pot. Or 3 clay pots with a heart in it, a gem in it, and something like that. I'm like, yeah, probably does. So you can only open the chest at the right side, so let's do it then. God damn it. What button was it again? This one? It's probably a key. I mean, it is a chest at the very start. Yeah, it is a key. So we couldn't make the jump, so we turn again, and we can make the jump. And that's actually really cool about this game. That when you can do something, you probably just need to turn and make sure you can. So, and this will be our very first cube completed, 1 out of 64. So we'll cut this episode here. It might be a bit short. I'll let this guy talk. He's saying that now we can seal the door. There's also day and night. There's an internal clock which has some use later on. But that's Fez basically explained in a nutshell. Of course, the puzzles aren't there yet because this was basically a tutorial zone. And if you like it, obviously I advise that you watch the future videos of this. If you do really like the game and you're like, yeah, I probably want to play this, I suggest you don't watch this anymore. Just buy the game, go play it. It's way better if you explore it yourself for the very first time. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you for the next episode.